Good morning. The campaign to drop the arrest level for alcohol beverage consumers to an arrest level of .05 has achieved its first victory in Utah. This is an exact pour of 6.5 ounces of wine. This 6.5 ounce glass of wine will subject a 120-pound woman to arrest for drunk driving that will result in short-term imprisonment, loss of license, fines, court costs, attorney's fees, and increased insurance premiums. This glass of wine can cost over $10,000 in those cases. Consumers and voters, however, will not discover these facts on their own. They won't be motivated to speak out about this .05 law unless they feel their outrage is normalized. And that's only going to be happening if we're able to mount a broad-based education campaign. Now, don't be lulled into complacency because this law is only applicable in Utah. It's already been introduced in several state legislatures over the last few years. And expect that the anti-alcohol lobby is going to be energized by their victory in Utah. They're going to get more donations to double down on their success. Now, this is government data showing fatalities at various blood alcohol levels. Obviously, the arrest level of .05 is no more justified than dropping the level to .02, 03, or 04. These are accidents where some amount of alcohol was detected, but the accidents are not caused by the alcohol consumption, as opposed to accidents that are being caused by cell phones, texting, or marijuana use while driving. And those who believe that with a .05 law, consumers will drink less but better, that they'll drink better brands, they should realize that there's a limitation on how much you can charge for one drink. And those in the wine industry who don't sell wine by the glass in restaurants are going to find that full bottle sales are severely compromised, especially for a party of two. And those who believe on-premise sales are going to shift to off-premise, they forget that most people drive to functions that are hosted off-premise. And restaurants are going to be exposed to increased dram shop liability for allowing consumption over the new legal limit. Soon it's going to be obvious that the only safe place to drink is at home by yourself. Now, in 1983, Utah was the first state to adopt a 20% reduction in the arrest level to .08. The .05 law represents a 38% drop from the already lowered .08 law. We can't afford to allow this law to spread. We're asking business interests to join us in a major education campaign. And if we all do our part, we'll have the resources to put an end to the always politically popular anti-alcohol movement. If not, the consequences should be obvious. This is the first and possibly the last opportunity to stop this idea from spreading beyond Utah. It's not a fire drill. Today's threat is different. It's very different. And I hope this week you'll pass this video on to your peers, franchisees, suppliers, other people involved in this business. And here's what you can also do. This week, pick up the phone and call either Sarah Longwell or me directly at 202-463-7100. There's more detail that we'll share with you about the threat, about joining our coalition, and a new consumer education campaign. And if you want to know more about the 05 issue, go to our website, responsiblelimits.com. Thanks for listening.